Welcome to Cognition Chunks, a YouTube channel focused on teaching myself things I want to know, using conversations with AI and open source text like Wikipedia. Examining the answers from the perspective of an odd guy that happens to test software for a living. I'm looking to systematically apply questions with acceptance criteria, useful info, and next steps on types of things and in pursuit of the answer to specific questions. I've been lucky enough to visit some places around the world, like North America, Central America, Northern Africa, Western Europe, and a little bit of Asia, where I did some touristy things, took some pictures, and gathered some information to share from vacations, which often turned into learning what I didn't know that I didn't know. I've seen hundreds of concerts in the past 20-something years. I own an electric guitar, bass, acoustic guitar, and an electronic drum set, but I suck at playing them. They're mostly toys to me right now, but I would like to learn more about music theory/composition and actually playing them. I plan to eventually finish a 2D platformer that I started in Unity. Mostly to teach myself how and to experiment with things like raycasting, player movement control, how do I implement and tweak mechanics like moving platforms, voids, etc. Someday soon, I'd love to finish and release this game on Steam or something, but that will be a while from now. I find fractals fascinating and would like to know more about them. I'm not fluent in any other languages currently, despite 3 years of Spanish in high school and a year of Latin in junior high, but I would like to be. Beyond that, imagine dissecting how to create a new spoken or programming language. I discovered that anyone can request a free API key for the public NASA APIs. I have only gotten around to making a very simple app to try it out so far and confirm my key works. But who knows what can be found in NASA's public databases with the help of AI? Who knows what can be learned? My employer has no affiliation with this YouTube channel, and I prefer not to disclose their name. I intend to take great care to ensure that none of my YouTube posts violate my non-disclosure agreement, NDA, any laws, including copyright laws, or YouTube's guidelines. I need to restrict the information in my videos or tutorials related to software, to maintain a general focus. I'll try to concentrate on beginner guides within the software domain. If I'm discussing a more advanced programming language or machine learning concept like LSTMs, I will align my discussion with broad, established knowledge accessible to the general public, such as information found on Wikipedia pages. There will be certain topics I'll have to avoid discussing altogether. There are a ton of topics where I could learn more to do my job more effectively, so I might as well motivate myself to do so if I'm able. My employer recently asked me to plan and implement some integration tests for an upcoming product using an LSTM to make time series predictions for a tool on retail asset management and other things/features. I'm new to neural networks, so I'm trying to learn more about them from GPT. I have to occasionally administer an existing Docker setup with a Selenium hub grid node using Jenkins. Hence plan series like what a novice admin should expect when trying to fix Docker issues. What a novice test engineer should expect when taking over an existing test suite. What a novice YouTube content creator should do to secure their home setup, etc. During my college internships, I did some Unix motif GUI work for a subway control system in a US East Coast city. Since then, I've mostly tested the creations of others. When I first started with my current employer, I spent a few years doing quality analysis, i.e. manual software testing. And I've had some non-software jobs over the years. I've been writing integration tests for roughly the last 15 years, in C# using NUnit in a Windows ASP.NET environment for some business intelligence type software. But hey, I'm just a guy at a small company. I am not an expert in any of these topics. I am just trying to learn. My dad recently died from cancer and related ailments. I'm not medically trained, but if I can do anything to advance cancer research, I will. I've already lost too many people to cancers and heart afflictions. This channel, Cognition Chunks, is my way of sharing generalized information. I'm currently exploring techniques in animation, video editing, and rendering. As I develop these skills, I'm also contemplating ways to craft engaging and informative content that transmits knowledge, all while infusing it with a touch of nerdy humor. Just trying to make this first real video makes me feel the need for a bunch of related videos on personal computer security, how to create components for videos and then actually render them, and what fair use and open source actually mean, etc. Strap in, it may be a wild ride and I cannot guarantee that I'll always get things right, but I'm trying. This is Cognition Chunks.